We are back for yet another one, and this time we take on the Lions in another first-class game. Now, I was told I'm batting like BOETA DIPPENAAR in the comments. I don't take offense, but that means that today I am going to make sure that my chakras are aligned. I'm going to be super calm and see if we can finally make that 200 that you see on the objectives board. So let's see how this is going to go. I'm going to take my time, be super patient, but hopefully score just enough runs to knock off that target. And maybe you'll call me A.B. de Villiers or Jacques Cullis in the future. So win the toss today on a hard dry pitch. Hopefully that means we're going to go ahead and bat first, and that'll give me the perfect opportunity. Yes, sir. So I'll bat today, and maybe, just maybe, I can go ahead and stop batting like crap. So 24 for 3, and we come in with an average of 49.86 now. Just the 9th over, and Olafir to come up first. They started off perfectly, playing across the line. Not sure. So we'll call this the retake. And now the innings actually starts. Nicely left alone. So no runs of the first 3. And now played much better. And that's us off the mark. Driven straight down the ground. Will it go all the way? It's been cut off just on the boundary. And that's a 3 to get off the mark. Punch straight back past the bowler, and that should be the first boundary of the innings. Or will it stop in the sweaty outfield? Oh my god. Punch into the gap through cover. Should be just 2 more. Oh, it's cut off on the boundary and will actually go 3 here. Nicely run. I decided to go for a big shot there, and it's panned out perfectly. Just slapped Magala back down the ground over long off, and a 6. We don't get many of those, so let's have another look at this one. Opposition pumped. A faulty little run. So Dwan Olafir to continue now. Punch down the ground very nicely yet again. And that's going to run away for 4. Nicely on the up. Just pumped down the ground. Driven straight down the ground again. So a lot of straight stuff early on in this innings. Going pretty nicely, playing with a straight bat. And we'll get 3 more for our troubles here. Dwan Olafir comes back into ball, and it's got me thinking about his career path just a bit. Driven straight back down the ground. That should be 4. Very nicely punched yet again. And the straight bat has panned out pretty much perfectly for us. So Dwan was a pretty regular fixture in the South African Test bowling lineup for quite some time. And just kept outplayed quite late there. And after being right up there with the best, bowling a pretty heavy ball and doing quite well early on in his international career, he signed a Kolpak and then almost disappeared off the face of earth for a bit. Now he came back to South Africa some years later and then was given another chance in the Test lineup. Just kept out yet again. But didn't seem to cut it this time around, and almost seems like he threw it all away for a Kolpak. Now, not sure if international fans will appreciate the whole debate around the Kolpak agreement. Ooh, that's beaten the edge! Wow. But South African cricket has gone through quite its fair share of dealing with solid international players leaving for England. Now, there's been a ton of players over the years that have signed Kolpak agreements to go and play English county cricket. And in fact, the first one was a guy named Claude Henderson in 2004. Now, over the years, there have been a number of players that are quite notable, like Faf du Plessis, Arno Kun, Kyle Abbott, Wayne Parnell, even Sean Pollock and Shivnarayan Chandapur, that have signed Kolpak agreements to play English county cricket. Of course, some of them were already past their sell-by date, so to say, and had retired or been close to it. But then Dwan Olafir is an example of a cricketer that left, like Riley Rousseau, in and around his prime, at a time where he was actually making the side. And for all the talk about there being a lot of politics involved in South African cricket, these guys had very little excuse to leave. And these guys were being regularly selected for the South African Test team. And in Riley's case, for all formats, and he was playing quite well at number 4, doing very well to kind of, oh, that's gone down for 4, so nice shot there. And he did quite well batting alongside guys like JP Duminy and AB de Villiers to bridge the gap between our middle order and our top order and low order. And he was one of those that I was really upset with for taking a Kolpak. Now, Dwan Olivier is similar. I wasn't too upset with that, but it just intrigues me that these guys just hopped across the pond, and mostly for the money. Now, okay, you do have to make money. It is a job at the end of the day, but this is cricket, and these guys get paid to live most of our dreams. And you would think that we're going to sneak another faulty run here, and you would think that being selected quite regularly in the international side would be enough to hold you down. Now, interestingly, the Kolpak agreement actually comes from a handball player. There was a guy named Maroš Kolpak that played for a German handball team. He was actually from Slovakia. And the German team, or the German teams, had a little bit of a contract situation in that they had 2 non-European Union players already in the side. That is absolutely smoked down the ground. Crunched for 4. Very nice shot. So he was dropped from the team on account that they could not include another non-European Union player in their side. Yet again, Straight played a bit early this time. We're going to sneak by for another single. And subsequently, he appealed to the European Court of Justice on the grounds that he was actually a German resident. So yet again, playing with a straight bat quite nicely. Will that trickle away for yet another boundary? Yes, it does. Free scoring here. Doing very nicely indeed. Now, he subsequently won that battle with the courts and was granted the right to play as a German resident. And then some years later, or actually about a year later, the first cricketing Kolpak agreement was signed. Now, over the years, we're going to sneak by for yet another single. We can actually get 2 here. Now, some years later, there have been a number, as I just mentioned. But the real question is, what do we make of the Kolpak agreement? It's actually a 50. In and amongst all the talking, we've calmly got to a half century, and I think this is going to be the route forward here. Or not, because I've just top-edged one. So the spider tells a story played solely down the ground, nothing fancy, and as I said, my chakras are aligned today, so nothing square off the wicket, no loose edges behind the slip cordon, and we've gotten away to quite a nice start. Now, 150 more to go. Can we do it for the first time? Now, back to the whole Kolpak agreement thing, and the question is, do we think that the Kolpak is a good or bad thing, plain and simply? Is it a means for international cricketers that, for some reason or the other, can't get into their national sides to earn an income, even though they forego their patriotism and rights as citizens of the country? And wow, yet again down the ground, punished. So the straight drives have come out and they are on full show here. Yet another one that's absolutely been smoked down the ground. Now, of course, I'm saying all of this about the Kolpak agreement with the knowledge that it is no longer possible for players to move across to England on a Kolpak ever since Brexit. Punch down the ground yet again. That has become a favorite shot today, and it is smoked yet again. Now back to issues at hand, and I've been alluding to the greater question at hand, and that is, should international cricketers be allowed to trade or switch allegiances? Now, the current international circuit is populated quite grossly with players that have either played for other nations like David Visa who now plays for Namibia and previously played for South Africa, or a bunch of the Dutch cricketers who literally have been from all over the world. Should that be a thing? Are we not forgetting the purpose of international cricket in a sense? That it should be the best cricketers from the country compete for their country to prove that their country is the best country in cricket. Now that's a bit of a tongue twister, but it is the essence of what the sport is. Who is best? Now I don't know about you, but for me personally, I think there should be some sort of age cutoff related to the whole switching of allegiances. That's driven down the ground yet again. We'll get just one here, or will we? Yeah, we'll stick with one. So I think it's perfectly fair for a cricketer that has reached sort of cricket retirement age, around 35 or so, to be considered for a minnow country where essentially he is helping uplift cricketing in the country and he's not really going to make his national side. But I think younger guys that are still within the playing population, and it's quite unlucky if you come from a country that is filled with a lot of cricketing talent like India or Australia or otherwise, but I think then you shouldn't exactly be able to just hop over a shore and suddenly you're playing against your country of birth. You've missed that all ends up. Now with all of that said, let me know what your take is on the whole international cricketer switching allegiance thing. And yeah, I know where I stand. I'd like to know where you do. I think fair game over 35. Under that, hold your tongue, fight your fights, and hopefully get to play for your actual country. Cut away that time, and that's going to run away for 4. Now back to where we're actually at, and it's 76 of 132. And from now on, we're going to stick to just the cricket. And it starts with a fairly nice drive yet again, straight as you like down the ground. Can we go 3 here? No, we cannot. A good throw back. Play through the cover this time, and that'll be 2 more. Actually, it's going to be 3. Very easy 3 there. Driven through the cover this time. It's going to go down to somewhere around extra cover. It should be yet another 3. What on earth are the fielders doing? Wow, cricket. Now finally, after being at the crease for 138 balls, we're going to face some spin. He starts off a bit wide. Just punch that very calmly through the offside. Will it run away for 4? Yes, it does. Just trickles to the boundary. And a tame-ish cover drive for 4. So we've pulled out the sweep this time and it's come off quite well. Just running away. And we'll get maybe 3? Maybe not. Just 2 for our troubles. So into the 90s now. This time just cut square of the wickets. Open the face on that very nicely. And that's 4 more. Playing some very nice cricket today. Just paddle off the hips that time. 1 more. 5 away from the 100 then. Clipped away into the gap, and that's 1 more. And now that one is lobbed straight back down the ground. 1 bounce, 4 and 100. So we're halfway there, guys, and yes, sir. 202 minutes, 147 balls, a strike rate of 68. 1-6 and 11-4 sees us score another 100 here. Now the 7th wicket's fallen and Cohen Munger is at the other end now. And Dilepesh Lukwayo did quite well to stick by me, but I think it's time for Farmer BoiMaam yet again. We might not actually get to 200 if this team gets bundled out, so we're going to try our very best. And let's see how far we get. Whew. Some streaky stuff there for the first time in this innings. The pressure getting on top of me just for a brief bit. Recompose, align the chakras. And a better shot now. Punch through the gap on the cover. And we'll get 2. I'm going to actually stick with 2. We've still got a couple balls before we can pinch a single. So unfortunately, I didn't get a single off the last ball, and now Darren de Pavilion is on at the other end. And yeah, it's all going pear-shaped. It looks like my boys are not going to be here to support me. We're on Nelson as well, so lift your feet in the air. And let's get off this. Oh my word, streaky, streaky, streaky. It's all going to absolute crap. Punched on the ground. Can we go two? No, we cannot. Whoop back in, and it's the Pavilion on strike yet again. That's problems. Punched on the ground yet again this time, and we'll get two at least. No, no, no. That's going away for yet another boundary. This time going high over the offside. That should sail away for 6. An attacking shot for a change, and a glorious 6. Yet again, we go inside out over the offside. And that's 1 bounce and 4. That one is absolutely smoked. Going for a big shot there. And that one paid off nicely. A lovely shot down the ground for 6. And the power game is really coming to the fore today for the first time in a long time. Ooh, a thick streaky edge. That's flown off the bat for 4. Trying to open the face and play a precision shot there, but that one doesn't pan out very nicely. Nonetheless, we get 4. Now the problem here is that I can only score runs in even numbers unless I hit boundaries, but that too, even numbers yet again. And it's because of this. Run hard. We have to maintain the strike. So we're just 2 runs away from getting that first 150. Can we do it now? Ooh, streaky shot, but that's clipped into a gap and will allow us to get to... Yes, 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 yes. So we finally knocked another one off. Ooh, yeah. 150 and runs it is yet again. 14 fours now, 3 sixes. And the floodgates are well and truly opened. Carved over the offside yet again. 4 more. And again, this time even bigger. A nice shot over extra cover, and that's a healthy, handsome 6. So 160 of 213 then, and the Spiders starting to look a lot more expansive. 4 sixes in this innings, as you can see, and we've played around the park. No edges today that have been streaky, bar that one that you can see going towards third man. All in all, it's been quite decent, and let's see if we can push on and the wickets stay with us to get to 200. So the new ball in now, 81st over. Ooh, swiping at that one, trying to go big. Had a thick inside edge, sees 4 more. Just attacked down the ground. Can we get there? Can we get there? Put the dive in, and he does get there. This time lobbed over the bowler's head. Will it trickle away for 4 more? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. 170 then. Lobbed over the offside yet again. A bounce and a 4. A sneaky little single. Nicely done. So we're 9 down now, and Otniel Bartman's at the other end. I do not want to be stranded with him at the other end again. 17 away. Can we do it in this over? The first one lobbed back over the bowler's head, and hopefully somehow we get 4. Yes, we do. So that's a start. 13 to get off the final 4. There's a fielder down the ground. We're going to have to go a little bit offside-ish. A thick edge, and that will give us 4 more. I will take them all day long. Now 2 balls to go. They brought the field in just a touch. We cannot afford for this to go a-begging. Ooh, I've snuck past for a single, and is that going to be it yet again? Is Otniel Botman going to survive? He does, he does, he does. So Otniel Botman survives the 1, and now we need 8 off this over. That one hammered down the ground. We should be able to get 2 here. Even with the stamina all shot. The fielder palms that, but no 3 here. 6 away. That's 1 shot. Come on, lad. Ooh, we've gotten across for a single, and that's a problem. A problem of note. Can Otniel survive yet again? He does yet again. My guy. The problem here is he's given me a single off the last ball. Now, I need to get a single. I need to get a single. Not again, not again, not again. My guy, Otniel. Yes! Okay, compose yourself, sir. 5 to get. This is all sorts of trouble. We're about to literally die here in terms of our stamina. We need 5 runs. Gonna take it easy. Time that bad shot choice. Oh my god, this is going so pear-shaped. Bones punched down the ground. It should give us 2 more. Look at me run. Jeez Louise. So the fields come up, and this might be the chance. Come on, lad. At thick edge, and I will take that all day long. We finally go and get it done. 200 runs, 21 fours. It comes with an edge, but at this point, I will take absolutely anything. We were absolutely smoked in terms of our stamina, and we've finally gone and done it. 200 knocked off. So 201 of 253, a lot of edges in the latter part of this innings, and of course, that's because we swung at a lot trying to get even numbers to retain the strike. Now, a very good innings, and we finally knocked off that target. How far can we go from here? I am absolutely shot in terms of the stamina, and I don't think we'll make it much further, but we'll try. We'll try. That one's hammered straight back down the ground, and I say hammered, but it's not even gone halfway towards the boundary. We do get 2 more. Trying to carve that one over the infield, and it doesn't work now. The stamina shot, and we're finally out. 205 of 257. Kolpak, man, Dwan Olivier actually gets me out. So it's come full circle, and we're gone. 200 runs finally achieved. So I'm going to go ahead and end this one right here so that we do not have an hour-long episode. Now, I hope you enjoyed that, and I am not BOETA DIPPENAAR anymore. That was an innings of class, so I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of great shots, a little bit of a chat in between, and we finally got that 200. Now, when we come back for the following episode, you will catch the rest of this match. I'm not going to play that behind the scenes or anything of the sort. Now, I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, please drop us a like. Hopefully that could lead to us getting more 200s in the future. We've knocked off 2 targets today, 150 in a single innings and a 200 in a first class match, as you can see from the objectives on the screen. So it's been great stuff. Now I'll catch you in the next one. But please, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button to stay tuned for more, including the second part of this match and that IPL series that is definitely actually coming through quite soon. Now, there's been a bit of a hold up because I've had a lot on my plate recently, but we will get there pretty soon. Now, until the next one, please take care and lacquer. Check you. Bye!